Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nurul Rahmah. I'm from English Department, State Islamic University of Raden Intan Lampung, and today I would like to explain Sociolinguistic with the topic is bilingualism. The first I want to tell you definition of sociolinguistic. According to Howe, defines that sociolinguistic is concerned with investigating the relationship between language and society with the goal of a better understanding of the structure of language and how language function in communication. Bilingualism, according to Jean, bilingualism is the use of two or more languages in one's everyday life and not knowing two or more languages equally well and optimally. A degree of bilingualism can be assessed in the individual common of the four skills of listening comprehension, speaking, reading comprehension, and writing in each language. Some children in immigrant communities, for example, have all four skills only in the official language of their country of residence, while in their parents' language, they have only the oral skills of listening comprehension and speaking. In addition, people who are bilingual in all four skills can have different levels of skill in each language. For example, a Vietnamese speaking child educated in English may have a better command of written English than of written Vietnamese, even if the child's spoken Vietnamese is better than his or her spoken English. And another example, children often adapt quickly to bilingualism if they use a language such as Spanish in their homes and a language such as English at school. And then how common is bilingualism? Lewis said that bilingualism has been and is near to the normal situation that most people are willing to live. In some borders area between two language groups, economic and social factors lead many people to use more than one language on a regular basis. Thus, in Europe, people who live near in a country like Belgium may live in a Flemish-speaking area and work in a French-speaking area. For people such as this, there is a practical need to speak both the language of the region in which they live and the region in which they work. The pattern of bilingualism is different in different societies. For example, countries with indigenous linguistics minorities may be bilingual, but bilingualism is normal only in the minority community. Thus, native speakers of Wales normally speak both Welsh and English, and native speakers of Ainu in Japan usually speak Japanese as well as Ainu. However, few native speakers of English speak Welsh and few native speakers of Japanese speak Ainu. In some countries, bilingualism is more widespread throughout the population. In Paraguay, for example, most people speak both Spanish and Guarani. In countries where many different languages are in contact, most people speak one or two of their neighbors' language and often a lingua franca as well. Thus, in Papua New Guinea, many people living in rural areas speak two or more languages, often including Pidgin, such as Tok Pisin or Hirimotu, which is used for communicating with people over a wider area. immigration can lead to the establishment of bilingual communities in the host country. Immigrants coming from countries speaking a language different from that of the country in which they settle need to acquire the language of their host country, and so they become bilingual, speaking both their own language and the language of the host country. Okay, the next is types of bilingualism. Bilingualism has two types. The first is coordinate bilingualism and compound bilingualism. Coordinate bilingualism, also known in some quarters as subtractive bilingualism. This type, the individual learns the language sparingly in spared environments and maintain this separation after mastering both. For example, a student who speaks one language at home acquired via his parents and the home environment, and then learns a second language at school. He only speaks the second language at school in a classroom environment, and the language remains separate in his mind. Okay, the second is compound bilingualism. Compound bilingualism, there is no such dividing line. The individual learns the language in the same environment and context, and they are often used concurrently or even interchangeably. For example, Anna is a person who speaks Indonesian language very fluently. One day, she wants to learn and acquire Japanese in order to enrich her personal language and knowledge. Her teachers in Japanese course then give a verse, kunduran mobil. As a person who is natively Indonesian, she tends to think in Indonesia. Firstly, she translates each word into Indonesian first to memorize the literal translation, and then quickly compare it to the meaning and structure. Okay, the last is benefits of bilingualism. The first is cognitive advantage, increased job opportunities, expanded travel experiences, lower high school dropout rates, and the last is development of skills in collaboration. Okay, that's all from my explanation. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.